try this again, man. Let's try this again. Technicalities of Sunday. Man. Let's check it. All right, cool. We live. Yes, sir. We are in the building this Sunday. What is up? Yeah. We got a special one today. Is always a special one. I'm holding it down today. I am Rel Purnell, a.k.a. Car Show Rel. We got a good guest that's going to come up in the building just a bit, man. Just a bit to bless us with his presence, his knowledge of the car game, man. He's been in the game for a minute. We're going to bring him in just a bit. Let me send him an invite. Yeah, y'all, I'm holding it down for today. E Vapors is in Myrtle Beach right now at Stunner Reese show. Shout out to Stunner Reese. Let me send where we at? I'll send this invite out. Yeah, man, we about to get this thing started in just a bit. Another session of Car Talk TV. Man, if y'all already not following us on YouTube as well, make sure y'all go over to the YouTube side. And we're going to be going back and forth. We're going to do some on YouTube and also some on IG. IG is pretty much where we started at with this Car Talk TV thing, man. So, you know, we really good on the IG side. That's why we're going IG today. But we're gonna do some things on YouTube as well, man. Me and E Vapors, we got a lot in the back stores and plans. Yeah. All right, I see him in here. Let's bring him on in. Boom. Let's send the invite. Man, IG was acting weird.
Yo.
My God, Pat, what's up?
What it do, homie? What's happening with you?
Man, all is good on this end, man. Blessing. IG was acting crazy on me.
Just look, I believe it.
Yeah, it wasn't trying to let me connect for some reason. So I don't know. It was weird, man. It was weird. But first and foremost, Pat, thank you for coming on Car Talk TV, man. We chopped it up with you a couple weeks ago.
For sure.
But we wanted to formally bring you on as a guest. You can have your own session, my guy. You gotta have your own session, man.
I'm much appreciated, man. Much appreciated, bro.
Yo.
Like, you know, everybody talks about this right here, so it was like, hey, just to be invited, man, it's a blessing for it. So I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, reaching out.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And I love the stories, man. So I want to peel back a few layers of your story, Pat. Yeah, shout out New York in your city, man. Shout out to you, man. So first and foremost, man, let the people know who's not familiar with you, who you are, and a little bit about the Donk Ryde page, man.
Man, all right, PJ. Everybody know me as far as for I say, bro, like real talk. None of this and what the platform is for Donk Ryde like was planned, man. This is something that just kind of came along as the Donk game, you know, grew. You know, I just rolled with the punches with it, bro, and you know, with you know, building myself, you know, being a kid that loved cars, you know, just like any other kid, it's like, you know, it fell into my lap. Well, it didn't fall into my lap. I put a lot of focus and energy into doing what I love. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm in Virginia. Everybody think I'm from Florida. I'm not from Florida. The brand was founded in Florida, originated, you know, with my partner Porter Boy. It was originated in Florida, started on Facebook for real. Instagram started to jump off, and I brought it to the attention of, hey, let Instagram blowing up. This is a lot of stuff that, we got a lot of people here, and we had cars, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, I just want to make something to put up. It started out as just our cars, and I put people, it's a small group of us, it's real close, like family type, you know what I'm saying, deal. Everywhere we go, travel, we was always together. So it was just like, man, people need to see what we got. And, that's when East Coast Riders was out, and, everybody know the little history with that. And, I was a big fan of it myself. And a lot of what's crazy is that a lot of the people from that stuff, we cool. Like, I talk to them, on a weekly, sometime monthly, whatever, daily, it don't matter, like, basis. So, it simply just started out me posting our cars. I started with a box Chevy before I really even had a Donk. And it migrated into reposting other people's cars. And, from there, people wanted their car posted. I didn't care, bro. I was just, showing love. All this was for the love of the game, man, car wise. And it's like the blessing came back with, as the Donk game got bigger, I eventually got me one. This was actually the first one I had right there.
Ooh.
But I mean, nobody even knew, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really even seen it. But I mean, that really kicked me off in being a Donk builder, and trying to learn and how to build these things when it's something that you can't buy new out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to just familiarize myself with how am I gonna build a car, and they don't make nothing new for this shit, or where am I gonna get this from, that from, parts wise, suspension. Like, I mean, you see these cars on TV, on Facebook, Instagram, you love them, but you don't know, you know what I'm saying, what it takes to really build. And I stepped foot into a Donk. Like I said, I had a box, and I rebuilt that like 3 times. But shoot, I'll show you that one too. This is the first one I ever really got a chance to build or whatever. And you know what I'm
Ooh.
saying, I that was my baby, man. It started out as a brown, and transformed into this. That's the last time I had it before I sold it. But I mean, that's just, you know what I'm saying, I've always been in the car since I was, you know what I'm saying, before I could even drive. Like, that my locker, if you knew me in middle school, my locker was full of nothing but car pictures, you know what I'm saying? Before we had a Facebook or anything like that, my MySpace was a cars and all that shit. So
So
it's like
let's start right there, man. Let's start right there to the beginning, man. You talking about middle school, back in the day. Like,
yeah.
what was it that led you to, really want to get into this car game, and inspired you to get into cars? Was it a family member, a brother, or you
As
see
you hit the nail on the head, man. My brother, he really, he's always been a car fanatic as well. But I mean, he ain't taken really as deep as I did. But I mean, from him even being in it, and I'm originally from Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Georgia, box Chevy, if you know what I'm saying, Georgia and box Chevy just go together. So, you know what I'm saying, that was the first old school I really wanted. First old school I really got. I got it as a Christmas present. So, you know what I'm saying? It was just one of them things that, my brother into systems, and he actually
Mhm.
had a lowered Honda Civic. That was his little toy, you know what I'm saying? And,
Okay.
he don't really know to this day how he influenced me, because, he sees what I do now, and he's like, bro, I never would have thought you'd took it this far, you know what I'm saying? But he's the reason that I am the way that I am, for real, man. And,
No,
to this day, I got a lower car. Like, I got a lowered Nissan Maxima. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I carry, it's not just Donks that I really fuck with. I love everything, man.
yeah. You're embedded in the cars for sure. So when you got that box, you said the box Chevy was your first whip. What,
Yes.
but you said it was a while back. Were you still in school? I mean,
I got the box Chevy. That was my 12th grade year, bro. 12th grade in high school.
see,
Yep.
you was one of those guys, man. Look, if you had any car in high school, you was the man. Now I'm
Hey, man, it was
box Chevy.
a box Chevy, bro. And when I used to say that shit, they used to hear me coming to school every morning, boy. I had that 115 on 1,000, boy.
Man, so what did you wind up doing with the box Chevy? Like what was the first phase one of it? I mean, obviously you showed us the photo of, it's how it was in its immaculate stages, but it wasn't
Right.
all right there, I'm sure.
Yeah, the nitty gritty. It was bone. It was actually a very clean, all original car. It started out. It was had the original spoke hubcaps on it. Nothing done to the interior. None of that. So it was just a really clean, all original car. And I mean, I loved it. The first thing I did, I think that week I threw a set in that mug. It was 115 with a Clarion radio.
Yeah.
Like that was the first thing I did to that car, man, and I loved it, bro. Like, I mean, them back in the days when we had CD books. We had CD books that, you can flip through and go through CDs or whatever. I had cases full of CDs. I used to do nothing but sit in the car in the driveway and just play music and chill out. I did barely even drove the car, when I first got it, just because I couldn't believe I had one. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to mess it up. I was always watching it. Like, it was crazy, but I mean, from there, of course, the system. Then I got my first pair of 22s. It started out on 22s, and I was in college by that time. And everybody on campus. I don't know if you're familiar with Richmond, but VCU. That's where I went to school. So
Okay.
everybody knew me by the car, man. It was the person with the box, the dude with the box Chevy. That was me. You know what I'm saying, on the wheels. But,
Around, so you speaking 22s,
yeah.
some like, man, 22 small wheels. Around what time? What era was this? Because we got to put this
What era was this? This was 2010.
2010, and
I want to say
this is in Virginia.
Virginia. Box
It's
Chevy on 22s in
now,
2010, bro.
and the reason why I have to put that in context is because the eras of the wheels and the sizes and and the builds is different from Virginia, Maryland, DC versus Florida,
Fact.
Georgia, Atlanta. So you
Fact.
got 22s, old school box Chevy Super Clean 2009, 2010, and the DMV Richmond type region. You the man. You clean.
Man, that's all they knew, man. That's all they saw. That box Chevy, you couldn't go around here and say they ain't know me if that was it. And I mean, I didn't know a lot of people, but that's how, a lot of, even today, like all the Richmond dudes that ride out here, like in a lot of cars that people know, like we all real close because it started from, what I'm saying, that time frame. Everybody had a car. Everybody was riding. The Stickman Jack was like one of the Josh, if you know him, like, he was really one of the main ones I was riding with. He had a newer school Impala on 22s back then. Like, nobody would ever know, but I knew that because you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how time has changed and
What color was his Impala?
it was cobalt blue. It was
Cool.
actually cobalt blue. Yeah, it was cobalt blue, and he actually painted the rims the same color as the car. It was crazy. It was actually real nice for them. Like I mean, everybody knew us, man. Just them car folks. Like we pull up gas stations, hang out. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole vibe, and it's crazy because the city's nothing like that now. Like it's hard to really get people together. But I say with this new build that I got coming, man, there's gonna be a lot of changes around here. Like, yeah, I'm gonna try to bring that feeling back because that was, what I'm saying, one of the other reasons why I love it so much is because I enjoyed myself even then. Like, that feeling can't be replaced. So I'm trying to recreate that for another generation. You know what I'm saying?
But let's stay there for a bit. So around 2008, I had a road. Me and my boy, we had a roadmaster. We both had twos, and we both went fours.
Right.
We needed a shop to lift our cars because we wanted to go bigger.
Right.
My boy, at the time named Scott, he was down in Newport News. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Newport News cars.
Of course. Yep.
Okay, so he told us about this shop down in Newport News. I forgot the name of it, but they was lifting cars left and right, man. One of the guys had a new school Impala, like you talking about. This is 08, 09-ish, maybe 2000, or beginning of 2009, maybe. He had a new school Impala on 24s. Inside the shop, they had like this old Cadillac lowered, tucking like
A
some
whole bunch of stuff done to it. Yeah.
it had like suicide doors that like open up backwards. I can't remember the name of the shop. If I remember the name of it, I guarantee you would
It's
know.
one shop down there I can kind of jump to my mind in 757 is John's Restoration. I know that was one back then, but I can't remember the other one that was actually down there. But there was definitely cars hopping out of. We actually used to have something called 804 versus 757. That's the area code for Richmond versus the area code like down there. And like we used to get, all the Richmond boys would actually travel down there, you know what I'm saying, to have one big like show or whatever. So, you
Bro,
know what I'm saying?
they had some whips down there. It was looking like East Coast riders, and
Yeah.
we was like, yo, they really riding like this. Looked like to us, you know, being up from Maryland, Baltimore region, we go down there and dudes is pulling up on sixes.
Yeah.
They pulling up on fours on the new body Impalas, twos
Right.
on new bodies Impalas, lifted Lambo doors like 90 degrees straight up, paint
Right.
inside the wall. And you know, just to give you clarification, I'm sure you know the shop. I can't think of the name of it, but on the inside of it, they had a wall of all the cars that they did. They did like a Woody Woodpecker car. They had like Woody Woodpecker in the theme all inside and out. They said East Coast
Oh
Riders came down there,
yeah.
so
Oh shoot.
you talking about, you know, how cool you are with them, man. So yo, that was a whole era, whole
Yeah.
era.
Yeah, bro. Look, you are not lying when you say that, man. Even the themes, like the box Chevy, it went through a theme, you know what I'm saying, back then. So, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't never really rode and I had a theme car, like, you know, we talk down on it now, but back then, bro, it was like you said, it
Yeah.
was completely different. Had to have it. Had to have it.
Stuff animals out the windows.
Yep, I had that. Patrick Starr, because my name,
Hold
that's my
on.
real name.
Your theme was Patrick Star?
No, my thing, like, I just had a stuffed animal. That was just my stuffed animal I used because my real name is Patrick. So I used
Gotcha.
to have him in my seat. But my theme was ocean spray. That was my theme for the car. The
Oh,
cranberry juice, and
so
you know
you had
that's
the
the color of the
cranberry
car.
bottles in your car?
I had the cranberry sitting right next to Patrick.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
crazy,
man.
bro. It was crazy.
Yo, that's legendary, man. That's
Yes,
legendary. Look,
sir.
anybody new who's joining in, man, you know, my name is Rel Purnell, aka Car Show Rel. I'm half of Car Talk TV, where we talk to a lot of car enthusiasts. We talk to, you know, car shops, car builders, you know, car races, big rim races, um, business owners, all of the above, man. And, you know, we get
For
them on here to
sure.
tell that story about how they got in the car game and get to, you know, where they got to, you know, how they got to where they are today. And, you know, we like to talk about MCM, which we call Money, Cars, Motivation. And again, I'm one half of Car Talk TV. The other half is E-Vapors. He might chime in for a bit. I know he's down there at in Myrtle Beach at Stunner Reese event, man. So
Nice.
let's fast forward a little bit, man. Um, you know, obviously, after the box, did you get the donk after the box?
Yeah, I did. The donk came after the box or whatever. I mean, like I said, I never really put this out on Don't Ride or Die or nothing like that. But I mean, I went through it. This was my whole learning curve, like the learning, you know, about parts and where to shop at, you know, like getting work done. Like I went through hell with this car rail. Like this car really like humbled me with building. Period. I mean that what you see was like a 5 year. That was a 5 year process. And you know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Yeah. Like, and when I say that, it wasn't, you know, it's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Of course, involved, but I mean, I went through hell, man. Like having to redo stuff 2 and 3 times because you know you go through bull BS shops and you know
Nightmare.
it was it was a nightmare, bro. It was a nightmare. It's similar to what people go through now, but I mean, like you said, after I learned it, I know what to do. I know my steps. My new build came so much, you know, more peace. There's been 2 years on that one now, but you know, this one, the first don't, bro, it's like a piece of me because it took a piece of me out.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was even hard to sell. Like even because I mean the hard top. I mean I knew I wanted a vert, but I mean I ain't had no vert money. I ain't gonna lie. Back then I ain't had no vert money. But this hard top fell in my lap. You know what I'm saying? It sold to me outside of Richmond. So uh, I took it and like I said, I was involved with Don't Ride or Die and already kind of just building things up. And I wanted to make sure I had one. But yeah, man, that car, it humbled the hell out of me, dog. Like it put me through it. Like
Yeah.
actually finding somewhere to take it, to actually even see it like that, like put together, like it almost brought a tear to my eye, bro, because I never thought I was gonna see it. Like
Uh,
I never thought I was gonna see that car together. And I was one of them boys that had parts all over the damn place. You know what I'm saying? Buying stuff just to sit while it's getting at the body shop. You got to sit there and do this, that, and the third, and wait on other mugs. So you got to buy this part, get the interior done in the same time. Like it's just a huge process that a lot of people don't have patience or money for. And I mean, it really takes both of those when it don't. Like,
and the connections, because I'm sure you went through. You saying that it took you a little longer because you had to go through a couple shops.
yeah,
E- Either the right connections you didn't have, or they weren't readily available in
the
Virginia.
the connections, bro, is why I really put myself in the position to be a connection. You know what I'm saying? Because it was so hard to really find and know who to trust and who to talk to. So that made me say, you know what? I'm at a platform where I can be, that person to somebody. Let me put my hustle in to go ahead and, what I'm saying, make people life easier with this shit.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
it was hard. That's why I'm glad I know, where to go to for a lot of the trim, to where to go to for suspension, brakes, and what fits what. Like it took me years to figure this stuff out. Years. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it just like it was
research and development.
yeah, yeah. I wanted to be that connect or that resource that people had. So, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to go all over the place and do what I went through. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, for sure, for sure. So, as far as the transition to, and you let me know, is the scene down there still more of the show side, or are they getting into the big rim racing down there?
well, oh man. It started off as show. I mean, I'm gonna speak on the culture, and of course the culture really is huge in Florida. You just can't, exclude Florida from it. So it feels like it went from shows, transition to racing, and it's entertainment. So at the end of the day, the racing, I don't think is going anywhere. People will build these cars now to the point where they, your bed, one of my favorite show cars is a whole race car now. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing that transition, it's like hard to see it going back, but it's slowly to surely coming back to, you know what I'm saying? Not really necessarily car show, but a show status. Like people get like a street car again. For,
Right.
for people to pull up at shows and do this, that, and the third. So I mean, I can say right now the race scene is hype, like it's big. So and I love it. Don't get me wrong, it's full of drama. It's like watching a whole fucking TV show.
Yeah.
So it got my full attention. I love it. I mean that car actually eventually ended up turning into a halfway, what I'm saying, race street car, and it hasn't gotten out yet. The person that I sold it to, you know what I'm saying? He put some crazy money into that car already, and people don't even know it. This car has not even been shown. I've showed it a few times, but I never told people it was mine and this was the same car and nothing like that. But, I mean, it's actually transitioned into a race car itself. So it's just like, the shift happened. It definitely went from to car shows to racing, but it's just that car show vibe for me. It's what I fell in love with. So I'm not gonna venture too far off of that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I there ain't no way I can get into the. I ain't got race car money. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like
Not yet.
these people do.
Not yet.
Yeah. Hey, say yeah, but that's real. I don't have any real interest into racing anymore. I
Yeah.
just started to get me. It definitely started to get me, but I'd rather build a show car any day. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to actually putting on car shows in the future and you know that's actually been talked about for a while, and we actually started it the process at one point, but had some issues with the venue or whatever, and you know that fell back. But I mean, I've just been so busy with everything trying to organize it. But that, please believe, Don't Ride or Die Car Show is coming. It is definitely going to exist. That's without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure. What's up? What's up, OG Mac? Hey, so in your region, are you seeing the transition as well?
In my region, no, because I mean we have one major big rim racer, Stickman Jack. He's actually the person doing my motor work now. But Stick, he actually transitioned from the same person that I was talking about with the Impala. He had a Grand National that was first, you know, it started out street. He put a nice little turbo on it, got you know the race stuff set up, and he was one of the fastest G bodies on rims at his time. Like you can't take it away from him. You know, the major races in Florida, and they saw that he raced, you know, a lot of the major races in Florida already, and you know beat them. So just like, you know what I'm saying, it definitely transitioned with him. With him, it definitely did. But he's actually on the verge of saying, forget it. I like the street. Like, I just want to ride. Like,
All right.
and
All
he got 2 don'ts right now. So it's just like,
Okay.
that's what he on. But here, like, definitely street car shows.
Street cars.
And,
Okay.
yeah, street and car shows.
Now you're heavily embedded in the culture, right? And you know, we see the trends. It start from at least in the old school donk box bubble. You know, that whole lane. It seems like it starts from down south and then creep on up. At one point in time, it was hard, as you know, you and I both know, it was hard to find shops to get your car to a level of show status, you know, mimicking the car culture that was going on down south. They had the shops to lift cars, to cut them nice and properly, where your cuts was fine, and lift the cars properly, where you're not bouncing all over.
Yeah.
You got the stiffness, and then eventually, you know, as time progressed, they had shops in the DMV. They had shops in, you know, Richmond, Newport News, to do those things properly. Do you think that part of the reason why it's not that heavy up here yet is because we don't have the shops to properly turn those show cars into the race cars like they have down south? Like, you know, that's similar.
100%, yes. You know what I'm saying? That's just a given. It feels like around here, because a lot of the people, you know, around here have to send their cars away. Like, I mean, minus rail. I mean, ARC.
ARC.
Like, I didn't know. Real. I would have had to send my car away because there wasn't nobody to do it to the caliber that I really wanted to do that was here. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got people here in Richmond, and you know, you probably got some that do better work than normal. But I mean, for what I wanted something specific, and that I couldn't get from literally right around the area until ARC. I can tell you that much right now.
Wow. Shout that. Huh?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Like they definitely, you know, they're proving a point as far as it doesn't have to go to Florida. It doesn't have to go to Atlanta. Like you can literally find a good shop where you at. And I believe it's still a lot of hidden shops, you know, not necessarily just Virginia, but you know, in other regions besides just down south that we don't really know about that do excellent work. That's why, especially on my page, I try to show love all over the place, not just Florida. Yeah, not just Florida or Georgia or whatever the case may be. I try to show love everywhere. I love like you could be in Colorado, dude. I don't care. If you putting down some work, man, Kansas, I don't care where you at. Just let me know that I'm gonna put it out there. Like I love wherever like some of my favorite cars are from Chicago, like Chicago Bills, Midwest. And yeah, they put on, bro. They put on for the culture heavy and don't get enough love. And I'm here to show that. Like,
to go back, right? I didn't even know. Do I got it here? I mean, you know, growing up where I grew up, all I knew was my 4 corners.
Right.
And then you learn about DC, and then you learn about down south, and then I learned about the Midwest.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, The Midwest was like that.
Yo,
They look damn.
dog. I used to watch.
Oh,
I YouTube them, bro. Like, yes, bro. Midwest Street Riders and all that, bro. You ain't said no lie there, man. They really and they're a major part of the culture, and it doesn't get discussed. Like, I always give them their props, bro. Like,
yo,
it's just that, and then to this day they hold
heavy,
major weight,
he-
major weight
heavy. Again, they look like just like the South.
for sure,
They look
for sure.
like the South. I would definitely like to talk to somebody up from up there just to get their thoughts on like how it started, man. So
Oh,
if you got
I'll
any,
put you out. Yo, say no more. That's easy. That's
if you
easy.
got plugs, man, look, hit the hit the bat phone, hit the DM,
Yeah,
link us
yeah.
up, man.
Oh no,
Uh,
we gonna get a nice little group DM going, man, so
yeah,
you can meet some folks out there that
oh,
really putting on up there. That ain't no problem.
for sure. East Coast Riders as well, man. You know that whole scene really birthed my love, for the big rims. Cause I was
Right.
always in the cars, but when I got into the big rim culture, I'm like, yo, this is a whole nother lane in
For
itself, man.
sure.
It's super crazy, super nuts, man. But shout out to the guys down south and shout out to the guys in the Midwest as well. But yo, VA got some builds. VA always had builds. Why do you think that VA isn't on the map like it should be, man? Y'all got some cars, bro.
It's because VA. I don't think VA really goes outside of VA either. Like, besides the normal that you actually know, like a lot of Virginia sticks in the same area. They don't know about half the stuff I do. They just see it. You know what I'm saying? They see, oh damn, you back in Florida again. Damn, you back in Texas again. Like, this is I got up out of there because I wanted to see all this stuff that I was in love with. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it's like a lot of people, they might not have the same love for it, but they see it and they build, they enjoy this and the third, but they don't venture outside of what I'm saying, Virginia. So what I'm saying, I could definitely say one of the major ones in Virginia that went outside to bring something back for Virginia. But at the end of the day, like, I think that's a major reason why a lot of them don't get put on, is because they don't put themselves on in a way.
got you.
So,
Got you. So Vaughn, you know Vaughn,
oh
right?
yeah, yeah,
You,
yeah, man.
you know Vaughn,
Come
man.
on, man.
Vaughn, I would say I didn't know this. You're this is all new to me. I know Vaughn had a crew in VA that was going nuts on like 30s, 32s,
Yep,
34s. And they was going down south. They was hitting the classics.
yep.
His crew, would you say that is his crew from VA?
I believe Vaughn's from Oklahoma. He's a military brat,
Right,
so you
right.
know what I'm saying. I know he lived a couple of places, but I believe he's from Oklahoma. But I mean, I consider him a VA dude. I don't care what nobody say. What I'm saying. Ever since I knew Vaughn, it's been because of Virginia. So I that's one major hitter I can say putting on for VA for sure. You know what I'm saying, on the new school side as well as crawling into the old school, because he
Yeah.
definitely got a donk coming. It's in the right spot. Y'all may not know, but he got some pressure coming, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I salute that boy for what he did, because he made a name for himself by doing exactly what you just said, by traveling and
Yep.
getting outside of it and, you know what I'm saying, being known in that sense. So, yeah, man, Ron, salute, bro. You did
Yeah.
it too, big dog.
How, what was your interaction coming across Vaughn, man? How did you first meet?
Oh, always love. This car stuff, bro. If you can talk to somebody for the first day and feel like you've known each other forever. So, you know what I'm saying? Vaughn always love. He's a customer of mine, with him building a donk now. He's a customer, good friend. He's been to the crib. You know what I'm saying? He's a straight up friend from day one. You know what I'm saying? Just like anybody else, I treat everybody the same. I don't care where you from, man. If you show me love, or you know what I'm saying, and supported me in any way, form, or fashion, you're gonna get it right back, man. Anybody's always welcome. So yeah, man. Vaughn from day one, man. It's always been a vibe.
Yeah. We linked up with Vaughn early this year with me and E Vapors. We went down there and we met him at Paint by King's paint shop.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
man,
yeah. I wish I'd have known y'all was in town, man. I definitely would have pulled up.
don't worry, we coming back soon. We coming back soon. We gonna bring the old schools down this time.
Hey, please do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, bring the old schools down this time. So you said that it's not really no big rim racing going on down there. So, it's not really no race events in VA. I seen something like a Capital racetrack. Obviously, I
Yeah.
saw some when Donk Master came down here, but it's nothing like that on a normal, on a regular.
Yeah, on a normal regular note, you do have like a select few. I can't remember. Gas Monkey something, I believe it's. I can't remember Ed's freaking Instagram, but he has a 4-door donk that's down here running. Dub Deuces, he out here in Richmond doing. I mean, heavy hitter Monte Carlo. I think it just sold, and I'm pretty sure it was for a big bag because that car is done up completely. But I mean, salute to that boy because he has a major hit, and I know he was on the track running too. As far as old school big rim wise. Oh man, who else? Who else? Who else? But I know both of them are in the same like little circle. They both work at the shop together, so I'd have to say them two for the most part. Um, there's track stuff here every Friday in Dinwiddie. I know Friday night they have something at the track there. I don't go often because of course I'm a family man, so trying to find time to go down there as well is a little difficult. But that I got to get the specifics because I want to actually start going more. But yeah, it's trickling in. I'll just say that it's trickling in down here as far as the racing is concerned. But car show though, they pulling up like this is when them car shows go down, man. They go down for real.
What about VA Beach? Do they do any events at VA Beach Convention Center? Maybe on the Strip?
I hear little things. I don't hear much on the old school side, but VA, they got a lot more of these newer, what I'm saying, Infinity trucks on 30s and Tahoes on 34s and doing the Vine Star stuff. There's a lot of people doing the Vine Star stuff. So,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm not deep into that part of it. I know it's out here. It's just that I don't know the specific details of what's going on there or here or in Virginia Beach. I just know it's out there. It's definitely something going on that I probably should look into, but I haven't really because of course, my car's still being built. So it's just
Right.
like I'm really going to be active. I have a lot more answers for you next year when that thing on the street. Let's just say that. Please believe it.
Yeah. So you mentioned your family man. If you don't mind, because I'm a family man. E-Vape is a family man. Sometimes we have kids up on the show. We linked up down in VA. We had our kids out and everything like that. We had them out, man. So do you ever take your kids out to any events?
Man, what my
Like car?
both of my babies been at the track with their earmuffs, don't know what they looking at. They love loud noises, they love cars. Every time my daughter want to step out, Daddy, we riding in Daddy car? We riding in Daddy car? No, you got to get in Mama car because Daddy ain't taking nothing else now. So yeah,
Yeah.
they ain't got no way around it, man. They if they gonna come with me, they gonna come with me, and they gonna vibe for real.
Man, those stuff. So when it comes to these car builds, man, obviously if you know what you're doing, a lot of people saving money by doing it themselves. Either they work in the shop, they got that knowledge, they got the tools, they got the techniques, everything like that. On your end, are you wrenching at all, or you just
Small, very small stuff, man. It's like I'm a busy dude, so much. So it's like at this point and what I got going on, I'm more than likely paying people to do what I need done. I mean, I'm more than sure when the car gets into the garage, I'm gonna be turning some wrenches on something. Like it's
yeah,
always something that I'm gonna be doing to learn myself and do myself. But with it being in the shop now, it's just like I'm getting older. I'm not. I got money to pay for stuff. I'm just gonna pay this dude to do what he need to do. As long as it's right, I'm happy. So
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. That's my thing. I'm not turning too many wrenches or this and the third. But I mean, I know little stuff. I'm not gonna say I'm a dummy or illiterate to it. But I mean, at the end of the day, if I could just pay somebody to do it to take the stress off of what I got going on, otherwise the business and home and all that other shit, like I'm gonna do that.
yeah, big time, big time. Did you wrench on any of your old builds?
Definitely that box Chevy, the whole system. I did the whole system in that. A lot of the times I mounted the rims. The only thing I had the people do is cut them and put on the suspension. But the box Chevy was really my boy, like my main project. Like putting TVs in it, Like I did a whole bunch of stuff with that. Just change out my steering wheel to wood grain when wood grain was in. Headlights. I'd actually built a custom set of headlights for that car. So it was crazy, man. Like as far as that concerned, it feel like when I was younger, I had a lot more time to do, you know what I'm saying, different stuff. But I mean, as I got older, man, and this dunk shit, bro, it's definitely something different that I really had to learn. So, or still learning. Like to this day, I am no guru on a dunk. Like I know, don't get me wrong, I know probably each and every part on every year of one. But at the end of the day, it's just like the dunks are so unique and they fascinate me so much that I can still to this day learn something new, you know what I'm saying, about a dunk that I didn't know yesterday. Like I know to this day I'm gonna find out something different about a
Yeah.
car. So that's another reason why I have a great love for them is that they're very intriguing on their details, the details between a Caprice and an Impala and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, like the trimming
Mm-hmm.
and you know what cars came with, what cars didn't, what options like that excites me for real. So you know what I'm saying, as I you know grow and learn with these cars, it's like I find something new out every day, and it just keeps that love for it to this day.
Big time, big time. And you know, you as being embedded in the culture, you know, being an owner of Donk Ryde or Die, would you feel like, you know, that's almost like you kind of have to, right? You
Yeah,
kind
yeah. I mean, come
of,
on now. Ain't nobody gonna, you know, purchase anything or take any advice from somebody that doesn't really know, you know what I'm saying, about what they do. And that's what I try to stress to people is that, you know, I don't put out that I know all this stuff. I don't put out that I'm the I'm the most knowledgeable about it, but I know enough. I know more than a lot of people think they know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, you know, I'm definitely here to help. I can help in a lot of other ways, and even if I don't have the answer, I know I can find it. So it's just that simple.
For sure, man, for sure. You know, with your knowledge and everything, um, where did you see the transition from your page? Because you know, in the beginning of this conversation, you know, it started out with your love for your builds and you know a few of your homies' builds. You just boom, you know, putting up different cars that's in your area, in the Richmond area, in the Newport News area, the
Right.
VA area. But if I go to your page now, I hardly see that. I see, you know, you
Yeah.
putting out, hey, look, somebody got this for sale, somebody got that for sale. When did that transition come up about?
That
Why?
transition came when like I stated earlier, like when I was in the midst of building my own stuff and I was looking for stuff and you know people would hit me up. I was kind of forced to learn about donks because people, you know, they see the name, they say, oh, this person, you know, knows this or knows probably where I can get that. Like they'd hit me up on it, so I took it upon myself to kind of just do my own research. You know, I talked to a lot of people, built a lot of good connections, networking, man. Like I'm pretty sure anybody will say that that's a gift if you choose to receive it. So it transitioned from just you know being a car posting page to really the donk game has really become a business. Like it in all aspects of racing, of car shows, of you know what I'm saying anything with the donk right now. It's like it's money. It involves money. So at the end of the day, it's just like the transition was so heavy that the page actually had to start to change. Like
Mm,
it went for, I mean, don't get me fucked up. I'm always going to post cards. I'm always going to show love. That's just going to happen. But I developed this What's for Sale Wednesdays, and it's strictly for Wednesdays, you know what I'm saying, for people to, you know, purchase stuff or know what I can sell. I've had a lot of dealers, QA1, the hinges that I sell, suspension, brakes. All these people hit me up now because they see how the game has grown and want to let me be the person to help everybody else out. So it's just like that transition was heavy in the donk game itself, the culture itself, just growing the way it is, bro. It's like it's never gonna be an ending. The prices of these cars, I hear every day comments every day. That's an $800 car. If it's an $800 car, show me one right now for $800, and I promise you, I'll give you $1,000.
facts.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying, just the transition alone, like, I mean, it's definitely a shock to a lot of people. But at the end of the day, it's growth. I'm a person of growth, man. I love to see growth in something that I love. So I'm going to try to grow with it at the end of the day.
Maybe 25 years ago, 30 years ago, you might have could have got a dunk for $800. But today, that's
Yeah,
that's
you
not realistic at all.
at all, man.
Do you think do you think the next generation coming behind us, do you think they're gonna get involved in the in the old school game? In our
Absolutely.
old school game, like the 80s, 70s, 90s, or do you think that they're just gonna flock to their old school? And obviously, this
I think
thing. Give your opinion on it.
my thing is that it's gonna stick with our old school because I mean the kids today they see what we consider old school. A lot of the the stuff put out, these races, these shows, is the attention is on Monte Carlos, box Chevys, Donks. So that they're naturally gonna grow to say, okay, I want one of them, just like I did. You know what I'm saying? Just like my brother did, and what I'm saying all the people above it. They, you got your OGs with the Donks and shit like that. So it's just like as people learn and see, you know, what it is, it's like it's a natural gravitation. They automatically going to go to those cars. So anything else, their new school, I don't think it's going to be as exciting as it'll never be as exciting as our old school.
Man, so thinking about the generation that came before us, the immediate old school that think that come to my mind outside of that will be similar compared to like the dunk game is Bel Airs.
Yeah.
Like the people that's in their 60s and 70s, their donks, their comparable would be 57 Bel Airs.
Right.
It's been what 3 decades since the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and now we're in the 2020s, and we're 70s and 80s. So I think you onto something with that one, man. Any shops, man? Any shops that you want to just shout out, give some knowledge to that's helping move the culture forward. That did some amazing things, put out some crazy builds that's down there in your region, man, that people can mess with, that they may not know, some hidden gems.
Hey, you already know what I'm gonna say, real. ARC, man. They definitely did your boy good. So what I'm saying, I gotta shoot that out there and say thank you to them. The car's currently at Stickman Jack Spot Short Change. Shout out to them. I mean, they not a huge shop. They really are actually just taking individual customers. They're not really open to the public. So you can't hit them up and be like, yo, when can I do this and third? But they'll definitely work with you, man. He's a longtime friend, so I trust my car with him. They do great work. Like I told you before, the Grand National and any other build that he's had has been nothing but it's been known. Let's just say that nothing but good. So what I'm saying, shout out them boys. As far as in the area, man, that's that I'll just say those for now. But my fault. It's so many
No, it's all good.
shops out there, and doing the research. Yeah, but doing the research is really gonna help, man. And if anybody has an area, because like I said, I'm connected all over the U.S., so I can try to help if anybody needs any recommendations or what I'm saying, want to know where to take their car for certain spots. I try to help the best that I can, but it's important to understand with these shops, man. When I say patience is a key, you're gonna have to have it. Any good shop is not gonna get you in and out like without either a major bag, major bag, or what I'm saying, a public face or something. Like if you ain't got that, man, just have that patience, bro. Because you can go to a shade tree or somebody's shop in the backyard and try to get it done for cheaper, but I mean, if you're not if you're not getting that quality work, you're not gonna be happy.
You're gonna pay.
So right. You're gonna pay twice and three times because I did it. I went through it. I know now what I needed to do to actually, you know what I'm saying, make sure I get it right the first time. So at the end of the day, have patience, have money. If it's a shop that you want to go to, that even if I recommend it, it takes time to actually get there, just pay and wait. Pay and wait, because that's the only way that you're going to get done right what you need to get done.
Man, good stuff. Good stuff. Love it. You gotta have patience, man. Gotta have patience. No
You
shortcut.
got to.
Because, like you said, you're gonna pay 2-3 times more in the long run.
Fact.
Before we get into what I call the random five, I want to ask you 5 random questions. If money was no object, you know, you had it, you had the bag, the big bag to do whatever. What would be your dream bill, bro?
My dream build. So we don't have to. We're not talking old school. Like
It
we
can,
talking with builds. We have to talk old school, or
it
we
can
not.
be whatever, but it has to be a build, not something that you would just grab from off the lot. A build.
Oh man.
Talk it out to me. What you rocking with? What you building?
Oh man.
I was looking. What is sitting on?
Man, God.
You
Cause
you
I like
don't
those.
master or something on a, you know, you building something with a
Look,
logo in, something crazy.
it ain't a dunk. I can tell you that right now. It ain't a dunk. I want where the money at, for real, for real. Like it'd have to be like a convertible '70 Chevelle or something. Like, I mean, I wouldn't go no bigger than 24s. I'd have the suspension all crazy, and you know what I'm saying, a nice little, you know, motor setup or whatever. But I definitely say if I'm gonna build it, a '70 Chevelle, man. That's where I would say my heart is. The money's at. You just can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Actually, the Midwest holds one of my favorite '70 Chevelles. Like Eddie Kane, he I believe he's in Indianapolis. I believe in Naptown, but
Now
man,
got fire. Naptown always have fire.
fire, exactly. And I mean, it melts my soul to even be able to see that car in person. Every time I see that car, I'm like, God, oh, if I could build me something, it looked like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'd say I'm gonna mess around and just go ahead and say that Chevelle, because that's probably a dream car that I'd dump a whole lot of money in to make sure I keep forever. But
Man. So that's a great transition into the first question of the random five. So in the random five, I ask you 5 random questions, and you give me the first answer that come off the top of your mind. So number 1, again, great transition from you talking about your dream bill. What's your dream car?
my dream car, Moose Lane, man. That I sat in one of them, bro, at the DC. What's that car show that they have up in
Center?
DC?
They can,
Yes, bro. I
yeah.
sat in the Moose Lane, bro. I felt like Rick Ross, man. I needed one. That's my car, man, forever. Like I don't even need no fast car. I'm a pure luxury head. Like I love me some luxury. That's why I envy people like you when I see it. I'm like, oh, that boy got him something good. That boy got it so good. Yeah, that Bentley Moose Lane, man. That's definitely a good dream car. And also that is Benz makes that 2-door S. I believe it's 650, S650 or whatever. I love that car. That was another one I sat in. And I was like, dog, 120 starting. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But that's
AMG.
another one. That's another one that I sat in and fell in love. But man, that Moose Lane, I'm not no fool, man. You ain't gonna sit here and fool me saying I want a 64 Impala, 57 belt. No, man. Give me that rich boy stuff. I
Yeah.
need that Moose Lane. Give me a
Look,
Bentley.
this is what I always say, man. You gotta have when you get to a certain level in life where you know you're comfortable and you're good.
Yeah.
You gotta have a new school, a luxury, you know, which would be your most sane, and your old school that you play around with on the weekend.
Fact.
That multiple flavor of the whips, man, you good.
Yeah, for sure. And another thing I really, 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 really love dually trucks, man. That like I want me a nice big truck, like something huge. And that's actually my goal for next year, to go ahead and get me my big truck that I've been really wanting. But a nice big
Oh,
truck. Texas has some of the most beautiful trucks, man, that I've ever seen built. Like I'd love to really build a truck just to have for myself. But um, I all three. I need the truck, I need the luxury, and I need the old school. I'm a car fan all the way around the board.
Facts, man. And you're gonna have that. That's for sure. That's for sure, man. You're gonna have that. So
Yes,
my next
sir,
question
bro.
is, what's your favorite restaurant?
Restaurant. Whew. I'm a seafood head, man. Love me some good shrimp, a good flavor. My there's a spot here called Tasty Crab. It's actually a friend of mine that owns the spot. Uh the bags are unbelievable, man. Potatoes, corn, got the boiled egg in the Florida style, you know what I'm saying? They got the good Florida style or Louisiana style seasonings with it, man. That right there, I could eat it all day, every day if I could, man. I ain't got that money yet to be spent every day, but if I could, I promise you I would. But yeah, man, I definitely say seafood. That place, Tasty Crab, it's like a treat for myself every time I do it. But I mean, ain't nothing like a good steak or this, that, and the third. Where's another spot? Papados. I love Papados
Never
food.
been there.
You never been to Papados?
No, I gotta go, man.
Ooh,
Gotta go.
you
It's
got,
good
bruh.
experience.
Yeah, great experience, man. Got to go. Got to go. Food is delicious. Every time I go, it's like a blessing. We don't have one here, so it's like we got to go to Atlanta
Mm-hmm.
or the first time I even tried it was in Texas. That was the first time I had it. But I mean, Papados is it for me. Like I just love food. Period, bro. I can go on and on. Mexican. I love tacos. Like I'm one of them dudes, bro.
All right. So my question number 3 is, where's your favorite destination place to visit?
Favorite destination place that I've been or that I want to go?
To visit. That either it's either you've been there or you haven't been there. You planning on going there?
I plan on going to Turks and Caicos. I see
Aco.
yes, Turks and Caicos. Yes, that's one place that I've heard great stuff for. Between there and Dubai, those are two places that I really want to hit because I'm a vacation head. I love a good scene, waking up on the beach, this, that, and the
Mm-hmm.
third. I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the normal, anywhere in the U.S., California, whatever, Florida, even Miami. Like I love those places. Don't get me wrong, but if you're gonna ask me for where I'm going, definitely out the country. I'm going out
Overseas.
the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
like Greece. Take me to Greece, man. I'm trying to go to Greece somewhere. Something crazy. So
All right. My question number 4 is, what keeps you going every day?
definitely my family, man. I've I got a 1 year old and a 3 year old. They birthdays is literally this month, but I grind so hard, for my family. It's like it's no other reason that I can even think of as far as the reason why. You know what I'm saying? I got placed in this position and been gifted the things that I have to be able to do what I do. It's like you can't do nothing but support your family. You know what I'm saying? And do what you got to do for your family. And my girls, they love everything about what I do. You know what I'm saying? They too young right now to understand really,
Mm-hmm.
but I know as they get older, even my 3 year old, like like I told you before, she loves cars already. Like she loves daddy car. So it's just like as the time progresses and they both get older, it's like they gonna fall in love with it. So that just makes me fall in love with it all over again. It keeps me grinding and hustling, doing what I do, bro.
Did that grind, and I'm sure I kind of already know the answer to this, but did that grind step up a couple notches, man, once you had those kids?
It had to, big dog. It had to. Like it was no, it's bro. It's no possible way I can do what I was doing and be able to keep up with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I this business has grown to a point where I'm nowhere near um, nowhere less than appreciative of what it's grown to. I stay busy. I'm like on the phone a lot. My wife is, at first she didn't understand, you know what I'm saying? And these type of things, being online and being on my phone as much as I am. And I solely work off the phone. So it's just like, she didn't understand at first. But when stuff started generating and changes started happening and she's seeing, all this stuff that's coming from her. She's like, oh, I understand now. You know what I'm saying? I'm grabbing a hold of what's going on. So, the change was crazy for both me and her. So at the end of the day, like, hey, everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying? We just continue to grow. I'm going to keep doing what I can for my family good. Like, ain't nothing better than that. That keeps me going, bro.
Question number 5, final question. How do you want your legacy to be remembered?
Y'all gonna remember Donk Ryde Die, especially when this car drop. When this car drop, y'all gonna remember Donk Ryde Die, man. But I mean, it's the game is so crazy, and there's so many scams and so many ways that people are getting screwed out their money, bro. It's like I like to be that person that people can fall back on or know that their money's safe. That anytime I've done business with Donk Ryde Die, it's always been good business. I try to give the best experience I can because I'm a customer myself and for a lot of people. So, you know what I'm saying? When I'm dead and gone, a lot of people gonna say, bro, that dude was 100. Like I know I can tell you about that. Or I'm a real nigga, this and third. Like you can say that and not, the next person be like, he wasn't real like he said he was. Like, all that people that talk like he wasn't that real. Like nobody could ever say that about me, man. I lay everything completely honest on the table from day one. So it's just like at the end of the day, that's what they gonna remember me for. As far as with this name, they gonna say that Donk Ryde Die did something for the culture. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Big facts. Big facts. Oh, who we got here?
Yo, man. Big man on campus.
Hey, man, we down here in Myrtle Beach, man, at the Tesla Supercharger right now, man.
What up, big dog? This other half of Car Talk TV, Vapors. We got Queen Quan up in the building as well.
Yeah, man, we had a dope car show, man, with Stunner Reese, and a lot of different YouTubers down here. We had a mix of old school cars, had some box Chevys down here. Had a 73 Buick Regal on white walls. That joint was clean.
Don't ever go somewhere and think you're gonna run away from the old schools, man. The old schools gonna follow you.
To be honest, I thought it was gonna be like dominated by like Mopars. It was actually dominated by the old school cars from the box Chevys to, like I said, they had the Regals out there. Man, it was a dude who had y'all remember the Chevy Trailblazer?
Mm-hmm.
And he done restored a Chevy Trailblazer and had that thing running, cam down and everything, bro.
Bro, them cars wasn't no joke. You talk about the SS Trailblazers?
Yeah.
Yeah, them older model SS Trailblazers, bro. They love those. Like to this day, people will buy them things. So it was just like, look, your boy Don't Master got one. While we talking about one,
Hold on.
Yeah, he has a Trailblazer.
I know Don't Master ain't in here. He just joined in here. Oh, yeah. And I'm at the Tesla Supercharger in here. Y'all see the Tesla Supercharger behind me right now? Don't play with me. We got something for you. We figured out something. We figured out something, Pat.
You gonna run it back? You gonna run it back, E?
We gonna run it back. But Pat, look, I know I'm late, man. We had the car show just ended. We came over here to the charger.
No, you good, bro.
Pat, you my guy, man. Like real talk, man. Like I talk junk to you, I talk junk to people I love, man. I don't talk junk to people.
Same, man.
And you just been a real one from the beginning, man. I got introduced to you officially by Mr. 73 Donk.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. Shoot, you already know, man. Good business does that, bro. And that's mainly how I met him, just from the business side, and then developing the friends, and I'm grateful to be meeting y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm not on YouTube or anything like that just yet, but please believe it's coming. But I'm definitely reaching out to y'all for a lot of the help and the growth of that portion of it. And bro, like I said, I thank both of y'all because what I'm saying, it was like I told you before, bro, like day one, like you feel like you know somebody forever just by speaking off one meeting, like this Instagram, this social media period, how it draws people together, man. It's all love.
Yeah, and when we met for the first time in Maryland, we was laughing and joking.
Bro, it was like brothers. It was like brothers.
That was my first time meeting. That was my first time meeting ARC. That was my first time meeting him. So, but me, that picture we took, I was like, I felt like I knew y'all two, man, for like years, bro. We were just vibing, having a good time, talking trash about each other. And nobody take nothing personal, man. We talking junk about each other because it's a genuine respect and love for each other. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. But your platform is amazing. I don't know, and I'm late. You might have covered this, man. I don't know if you intended on growing it to what it is now, but you're definitely in the donk culture. You're ingrained in the donk culture. The DROD doesn't just mean pat. I feel like Don't Ride or Die is like a movement. It's like, yo, it's
Bro,
donk.
that's what I want. That's how it started, bro, and that's what it'll always be. You know what I'm saying? We started off as like a family like vibe. You know what I'm saying? Whenever this car show go down, like I needed y'all to meet a lot of those people. You know what I'm saying? That helped me. You know what I'm saying? Grow to what this is. So you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's literally a movement. That's what it is. That's how it started. That's what it's always gonna be. Nothing more, nothing less. But I mean, always something more. We'll say something more, nothing less.
Yeah,
But that movement part, bro. You know, just to see strangers with the shirt on, getting tagged in pictures. Like, I never saw this coming at all. Never saw it coming. But I knew what I wanted it to be, and it's definitely on that path. And I'll be reaching out to y'all as well for the growth of this, because I mean, I need it. I can't do this by myself. I
yeah.
literally can't.
And I don't know if you notice, when I post stuff now myself or Cartel, I tag the Cartel TV shirts in
Thanks.
the post. So if somebody's looking at our post, or let's just say looking at Don't Ride or Die's post, they should be able to buy a t-shirt, a hoodie immediately.
Yep.
Got you.
So we just need to
Okay.
make sure we connect that. We'll have a talk about that. We want to
Yeah,
make sure,
for sure.
people are able to buy shirts, hats, hoodies while you sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Say
We want to
less.
make,
Say
you
less.
actually can go live and connect the product to the live. So when they come on the live, they see the products that you have available on the live. Just like I have badges when I go live. You can
Right.
have products attached to your live as well, man. And I ordered my hoodie off of the strength of Mr. 73 Donk. You know what I mean? Like, I talked to him and he was kind of talking about you and you know what you do. I was like, shoot, man, let me get me a hoodie and a hat. And I don't have no donk. I was at that time I wasn't even vocal in the culture.
Right.
I heard it was a good brother. I bought the hoodie, I bought the hat, and that's just been what it is. And now I feel like I got me a little. I got my second shirt. What's that shirt called? The one with the is it Evolution or the
The
Donk?
evolution shirt. Yep. The evolution shirt. Yep.
Man, I got my Donk Evolution shirt. All I need now, I need me some shimmery and shiny. I need some glitz and glamour. I need some of that glitter that you do. I need me a glitter Don't Ride or Die shirt, man.
Say no more. Say no more. That's easy for you, dog. That's easy. Y'all get up off me, man.
Gold
Come on
flakes.
now.
I need them gold flakes. You know what I'm saying?
Gold flakes. All right.
I
Hey,
got the crown. I wear the
look.
gold
That's all
crown.
you had to say. That's all you had to say.
Flake.
I'm gonna have your. They're gonna be able to see you on the West Coast, man, with this shirt. I'm about to make you.
Yes, sir.
Y'all
Yes. Yeah.
go. Get down.
Hey, real. So
Yes, sir.
what are some of the little quick snapshots, man? You holler at Pat about, man? Just background or just what's
Yeah,
up?
man. So, as you came in, man, we really just was wrapping up, the random five. So we went through everything, man. He told us about the background,
Get in.
of himself, how he got in the dunk, how he got into the old school game, with the box Chevy on 22s, up at VCU and VA, and just building the family, coming from migrating from Atlanta to VA, him and his team sticking together in the car game, and
Yeah.
starting to Donk Ryde or Die just off of love for cars, showing his builds, showing his crew builds. And as you mentioned, he bedded himself so far deep into the ground. He grew as a tree that serves as the DNA now in the donk slash old school community.
Yeah.
As time progresses, like, we talking what, 10, this at least
Yeah.
10 years at
10 years
minimum.
at least. At least.
At least 10 years minimum, man. So I think, what you set to, is for your mind, is for your vision, man. That's just a testament of, when you set your mind to something and you're really passionate about it, just putting the time, putting the work, and you're gonna look back a decade later like, wow, I really did this, man. Like, yo, I am the culture now. Like me, yo, people copying my style, people coming up to me, man. Yo, I did this just off the love and just for cars, man. I ain't even like
I
I
ain't asked for none of this.
did it to really start it as a business. You did it like, yo, I'm gonna just show love.
Fact.
Yeah. Hey, look, one last thing I say, man. I know you're gonna wrap the thing up, man. If y'all are out here watching, man, I love when Donk Ryde posts vehicles for sale, man, because it's not gonna be like some folk post stuff, right, and you can't get a solid number. He posting the customer's numbers, right? The customer's selling it for 30,000. He posting it for 30,000, man, and it's just a direct transaction. But I'm gonna tell you the side effect of that. If you ever want to get a good laugh, wait till Donk Ryde post. Let's just say a donk for sale. Get your popcorn ready. Folk be in them comments, man. I wouldn't do that. I would, man. Like, look, man, my man is posting. He did. He don't set the price, y'all. The Pat does not set the price.
Yo, they on my neck, bro. They be on my neck like I did this.
Right? I be wanting to jump in and be like, yo, man, that's not his car. He's not. If it was his car, if he want to sell it for freaking 75,000, let him sell it for 75,000.
Bro. People scroll. I tell them people scroll fingers be broke, man. They just had us. They just got to stop to say something, and that's when you messed up over here. That's when you messed up.
Boy, when I tell you, Pat, you do a nice job, man. You a businessman. You don't be killing them. I be like, bro, get him. Get him. Because, like, yo, it's America. We can set our own prices, man. And when I see something that's let's just be honest, that's out of my budget, not the price ain't too high. It's out of my budget.
Mm-hmm.
It is not too high. Because what I know now as I'm building my Monte Carlo, man, and then now with a part shortage out here,
Yeah.
man, it costs money to put car. So by the time you add up all the parts that's in the graveyard need, you should have bought my man car at 50K. You should have bought my man car when it was 40K. Now the price went up. You should have bought it when it was 40. Stop playing.
Preach to him, man. You can't tell him enough, Zay. You can't tell him enough out here, dog. I be trying to say it, and it's like it, because at one time, at one point, they got this car for this much. They feel like that's just how it's supposed to be. That change isn't gonna happen. Guess what? That change happened. That change happened in a major way. You were paying 3 times more than what we used to. Yeah, it is very true. Very true. I have to too. I did it too. I paid more than I had to too. So don't be mad at me when y'all see these daggone prices. It ain't my fault. It's the customers and what they want. And which, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like the price is too high, you are more than welcome to go elsewhere. It is not hard to go elsewhere and look on your own. And I promise you're going to get the same results. So, unless you can find a lick. There's nothing wrong. Salute if you can find a lick out here and save you some money. Please do it, but just know it ain't like that, and out here, like it ain't no lot we can pull up at and buy these cars. So take it or leave it.
Yeah, no, good stuff, man. So I just wanted to put that out there, man. Get you a good laugh. Hey, like my man Willow Donks for sale said, man.
You already know, Willow.
Yesterday's price.
Look.
It ain't today's price. But no, at some point, the car you like, the market might shift. It might.
Yeah.
Nah.
Homes are going down. So look, you might want to find you another class of car, man. Fall in love with a different class of car.
That's all I tell them. That's all I tell them. And I mean, even if it's another, people ask me all the time, like with Oldsmobile, Delta 88s, like a Delta 88 Vert, you're saving damn near $10,000 more of not buying a Donk versus a Delta. You know what I'm saying? If you like the way a Delta looks, save you $10,000 and build you a Delta. Like nobody's gonna be mad at you. I mean, if you really care what other people think that much, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. You're doing it for the wrong reason, man. I can't tell them enough that because you see everybody else in the Donk or buying these Donks, that does not mean you have to do that. Yeah, will people talk about it? Yeah, when you hear backlash about it, of course they're gonna talk about people mama out here. Like everybody gonna be talked about. But at the end of the day, if you ain't doing it because you like it, you shouldn't be doing it. Straight up.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to say after that, man. I appreciate you coming on Car Talk TV,
No,
man.
no, I appreciate y'all, man. Like always, bro. Y'all always, like I said, from day one, y'all showed major love, man. It felt like, you know what I'm saying, this is really what the culture is here. It's not that extra TV, love and hip hop reality show. It ain't all that. Ain't nobody putting on no act when we on live. You know what I'm saying? It's
Nah.
100% real. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate y'all keeping it to that aspect of the game, bro, because it needed out here.
Hey, no doubt, man. Hey, we just happened to win, the talk show of the year, man, for Big Will Network,
Oh
man.
yeah, for sure.
So,
And well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah, yeah,
Well
yeah. Post that photo, E.
nah, man, I can't post for you, man. They gonna come after me, man. God,
Yo, so what?
I ain't never seen so many people mad. I ain't never had so many people mad with me.
Hey, look, hey. What Donk Ryde die just said? Look, people gonna get mad anyway.
Yep, they gonna be bad anyway. Go ahead and get it on, bro. Get it
Hey,
on.
I go home and sleep on it. We got a 2-hour ride. By the time I get home, after 2 hours, I feel comfortable posting a picture. I post a pic, man. But look, if they come and get me on the comments, I need y'all to jump in there and help me out.
I look.
We got you.
You got me?
You know I'm good at that, so we good.
Okay. Okay.
No, we let them be mad, man. Let them be mad. You look, I'm putting in work, but while we on here, E Vapors is always tell you, yo, you putting in work, bro. You got boots on the ground. You out here ripping and running in Tesla, not just holding it down for the E Vapors platform, but holding it down for Car Talk TV. So I appreciate you, bro, for planting the flag of Car Talk TV wherever you go.
Facts, man. Facts, man. I appreciate y'all, brothers, man. Real talk, man. Real talk.
For
Yeah, man.
sure. Hey,
There y'all have it, man. It's been a
I
great
need to make
Sunday.
I need to make sure I make you a shirt, E Vapor. I'm gonna have on the back of it E Vapors, and then the under is gonna say, "Who is he?
Yo, we need the papers. We need that,
Who
man.
is he?
We need that.
Who is that?"
We need the who is he vapor shirts, bro. I told you, bro.
I you gonna yell out the crowd, who is that?
Who is that?
I'm standing right there. I'm standing right there.
Right there.
Who is he? I'm right here. Why would you yell it out?
Yeah, who is he vapors, man? That's I gotta get you something with that, man. Cause that when you said that, bro, I fell out, bro.
Man, I could have disappeared. They hurt my feelings so bad, man. I said, God, I hate the crowd that yelled out, who is he? I never forget that long. I said, I'm going back to the Nissans and the Civics and the JD. I'm going back to JDM. Y'all big wheel folk. Y'all hurt my feelings, man. I'm out of here.
Oh man, look, so some of the guys in the community play hard, man, hardball.
Hey,
They play
definitely.
hardball. Man, hey, look, he didn't know who I was. He said he didn't know who I was. So now I'm gonna make sure they
Well,
know.
he know now. He
They
know
know
now.
now.
Please believe.
Oh yeah,
Please
look,
believe.
Real
you
talk,
put it on. You've been putting it on so much, man. So people in the Tesla community know you. People in the Donk community know you. People in the Mopar community know you. Like I don't know how you doing it, but you don't have a Donk. You don't have a Mopar. Even when you had the BMW, like you was putting it on in these other cultures where people knew you. So that grind is crazy, bro.
man.
That grind is crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Real talk, man.
Yeah, but yo, you tuned in to Car Talk TV, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for following. We got a bunch of new people who subscribed and now following the Car Talk TV page. Salute to that. For those who don't know, down in the corner, right there, that's the other half. E Vapors, man. Make sure y'all go tap into him as well on YouTube and also Instagram. And of course, our guest man today. Thank you for coming on.
For sure,
PJ,
man.
Donk Ryde or die. Hey, E Vapors, I told him next time we coming down to Richmond, man, we gotta link up with him. We gotta make sure we fit him in the schedule so that we link up with him as well.
You got to make
Most
sure.
definitely.
What you talking about? Fit him in our schedule. You got to make sure we got permission to even talk to him in person.
Right, chill out, bro. You
Talking about in our schedule. We got to hope. We can get in on it.
That's a
No,
fact.
y'all look. I'll interrupt whatever I got going on, man, to make sure we link up. Please believe that, and especially everybody in the comments too, man. Said something. I didn't want to interrupt the conversation what we was having, but yo, I see y'all, man. Salute all y'all. Willow, There was a couple other people that said something, man. I appreciate the love, bro. Y'all all know y'all can hit me up, backline, anything, man. I'm here.
For sure.
You know, appreciate that. And on that case, we out, man. And as I always say, stay positive, stay motivated.
For sure.
So